Hey everyone, I'm Chelsea Tornetto with At Home Author, and today we're going to talk about how to format your picture book manuscript. This is something that stresses out a lot of first-time picture book writers, and I promise it's not that complicated. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for lots of great information about writing and publishing for kids. As a freelance picture book editor, I have seen just about everything when it comes to manuscript formatting. I have had picture books submitted to me in the form of Canva or Google Slides with clip art illustrations. I've had manuscripts that are in a Word doc that is 40 pages long with lots of white space. I've had single-spaced documents, double-spaced documents. I even once got a manuscript that was submitted in a spreadsheet. Now, when you're first getting started writing your first picture book draft, this is totally fine to write it any way you want. Jot it down on a napkin if you have to. But when you get to the point where you're ready to send that manuscript to an editor or an agent, there are some industry standard guidelines that we need to follow. Now, before we get started, if you are submitting to someone, to an agent or an editor or a publisher, it is critical that you follow their submission guidelines. So if they have something different than what I'm saying in this video, make sure you go with what it says on their website. And also know that these are just general guidelines to get you started. The industry changes. What's common today may not be common practice 6 months or a year from now. Okay, so first off, you definitely want to type up your manuscript in a document form. So Word or a Google Doc works great. Manuscripts should always be double spaced and use a basic font like Times New Roman in 12-point font. Page breaks should be indicated like this. And the finished document should be about 3 to 5 pages for a picture book, not 32. This also helps with the question that I get from a lot of new writers, which is, it says to submit the first 10 pages of my manuscript. What do I do? Well, if you're a picture book writer, you should only have 3 to 5 pages, so you're going to be sending them the entire manuscript. A lot of authors ask if they should have a cover page or headers or footers on their document, and the answer is, unfortunately, it just depends. In many cases, when you're submitting to an agent or an editor, they're going to ask you to just copy and paste the text of your manuscript into the bottom of the email. And so the formatting of things like headings and footers and cover pages aren't going to matter. If the agent or editor does request an attachment of some kind, then feel free to add a cover page or headers or footers, but there's really not an industry standard there. As long as you make sure that the title, your name, and the word count are on the document somewhere, you're pretty much covered. Art notes should be indicated in the text in brackets. Some authors choose to also put them in italics or have them be gray instead of black. That's fine as well. The important thing is that they stand out as art notes from the rest of the manuscript. Oh, and you don't need to put art note in front of each one. Another common question that I get from picture book authors is what to do if they envision the dialogue being shown in speech bubbles within the illustration. In that case, what you can do is write your manuscript sort of like a script with the character's name on the left, followed by a colon, and then the dialogue. You should not include a bio or a dedication with your manuscript. Any information like that should be in the query letter, not the manuscript. And lastly, try to avoid using all caps or different colors or different font styles within your manuscript. Keep it as simple and as professional as possible. I hope this video was helpful. If you'd like more information about writing and publishing for kids, come join us at Home Author. Our Profitable Picture Books program has everything you need to take your picture book from idea to published. See you next time.